If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Austin Desperados. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go play action here on first down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Frazier. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations, because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hawkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn Football. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Past the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. It's Hawkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Frazier. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here now the offense heading back out there. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And on the ground they'll go with the running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 52 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to the booth right after this.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Over.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, and now he bowls, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Frazier. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Touchdown! Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. 20! And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now back out comes the offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Gone! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They're going to look to throw. It steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, And he goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him, the way he goes after the football.
And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pitch. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
To throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
He'll look to throw. Call that And a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Gone! 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 Back nine to that Philly. Here we go!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. His kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch taken successfully. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bobby Wagner in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll set up to throw, and it's caught. Touchdown! As his guys are in for 6, and this offense is running away with this one.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now this offense...